in Palestine. Today, he started a war in Iran, and Iran is shashering him. He doesn't know how to get out of that war. He started without a plan. We are with Iran. We are Iran. We stand with Iran.
Right now, across South Africa, something interesting is happening. More people are openly supporting Iran in its war against the United States. Look, opposing war, that's valid. Nobody wants conflict. But here is where things get complicated. Some even go a step further and say South Africa benefits more from Iran than from the United States of America. Now, let's talk facts. When it comes to trade, United States of America is one of South Africa's top trade partners. The US constantly ranks in the top 3 export destinations. The total trade is over $20 billion annually. South Africa exports cars, minerals, and agriculture products and imports machinery, technology, and equipment. Now, let's zoom in even closer. In 2024, South Africa exported about $12.4 billion, that is about plus or minus 230 billion rands worth of goods to the United States, and exports to Iran just $19.6 million in 2024, dropping to $6.1 million in 2025. That means South Africa trades roughly 2,000 times more with the USA than with Iran. So if US trade as an elephant, that means Iran cannot even trade as a mosquito, more like a flea on that mosquito. The US is South Africa's 3rd largest export destination after China and Germany, and Iran not even in the top 50. So saying South Africa benefits more from Iran than from USA is like saying I buy more from a shop that you never visited. But wait, before we jump into conclusions, let's understand why some South Africans support Iran. For many, it's not about money, it's about history and politics. Iran has managed to position itself as an anti-Western dominance. Some see USA as too powerful or more interfering with other nations. And South Africa, given its history, often aligns with nations seen as resisting pressure. So in that sense, supporting Iran feels like supporting resistance and sovereignty. And that perspective needs to be understood. But here's the key point. Emotions should not replace economic ties. But at the end of the day, jobs in South Africa are linked to exports. Factories depend on international markets. Farmers depend on global buyers, and many of those buyers are in the United States of America. If that relationship weakens, it's not politicians who feel the pressure, it is the ordinary citizens. Through the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, many South African goods enter the US duty-free. About 48% of exports to the US benefit from this. Around 576,000 jobs depend on that type of relationship. That's not theory. That is livelihoods. Now, this is where the real lesson for Africa comes in. Africa must stop thinking in extremes. It's not about choosing USA or Iran. It's about asking how do we benefit from both without depending on either. That's Pan-African thinking. We trade with US strategically. We engage with Iran carefully. But most importantly, we build our own systems intentionally. Because right now, Africa sometimes argues like this: who do we support? instead of asking, how do we win? Imagine in Africa where we control our own industry, we dominate our own trade, we are not shaken when global powers clash. So yes, oppose war, stand for peace, but also understand the numbers, understand the strategy, understand the future. Because real power is not in choosing the sides, it is in building your own.